nationality, bro?
Don't worry about that. Don't answer. Don't worry about that.
I'm Black American.
Black American?
I ain't no fucking black
You see the hoodie you got on?
Right.
See the clothes we got on? That's black. Black is a color. Alright? That's the first thing. Now American, who's America named after?
Fuck that bullshit. They trying to change
It was named after the
They
Italian
talking
navigator,
bullshit.
Amerigo Vespucci. Alright? They named America after him because Columbus got caught stealing on his way back. Okay? So the Queen named America after an Italian navigator, Amerigo Vespucci. So for you to be Black American, it doesn't make sense. Black is a color, and America is another man's nationality. You want to try again?
I'm listening.
No, I'm just saying, brother. Only because, see, our people are caught in a mind state. Because if you ask, you can get 30 black people or so-called African Americans, ask them, you'll get 300 different answers. Some will tell you they're niggas. Some will tell you they're Negroes. Some will tell you they're black. Some will tell you their denomination. They're Baptist. They're Catholic. You understand? But they don't have a nationality, a national origin. Hold on, brother. Hold on. I'll deal with you, right? You see, our people are under that only simply because of this. There's two things that happen to our people. One, we are the indigenous people of this land. That's first and foremost.
That's right.
Okay? This is something that they don't teach. When you go back, this is when Nat Turner on Turtle Island. When you go beyond that, we were here on the shores that they call North America. Then they brought our people, okay, from the land shores of Africa, or another portion of our people. So now when we understand we have a national origin. If you ask a so-called man here in China, he'll tell you if he was born here that he's an American citizen. But at the same time, he has a national origin that he comes from China. He can tell you the town and city where his people came from. That's one thing that so-called African Americans cannot do. Okay, they stripped us of our national origin. Therefore our culture, therefore our language. You understand? So this is why we're seduced into thinking that everybody's created equal, so forth and so on, where that is not the case. You can go in any so-called religious text and you see that to be different. If you ask where the so-called white man came from, any white man, woman, and child, the first thing they'll do is tell you, as a black, they get out of America, go back to Africa. But guess what? They're not indigenous to this land. They came over here from the shores of Europe. And the people that came over here from the shores of Europe, they were the exiles, those that were put out. They were the convicts in the prisons, and those were the people in the crazy houses and in the hospital. So when we understand the dichotomy of who we're dealing with, we see that we're dealing with a strange people, and they put their strangeness upon our thought process. That's why you have our people cursing each other out like they just did. You understand that, brother? So the question is, we have to ask ourselves, who are we? So if you see us out here as Israelites, they say, well, who are you guys? You guys hate white people. No, we actually love our people.
That's right.
You understand? So when you understand hate and love, it's a thin line. Why? Because it's actually the same spectrum. Okay? Because if you hate crime, right, and you love goodness, but it's the same spectrum. So when you understand what the white man has done, not just to our people, but all across this earth, everywhere that he has put his foot on, every shore, he has demolished, raped, robbed, and murdered every culture. Now ask the white man, where did he come from? He came out the caves all throughout his history. But that's one piece of history that they're never taught anywhere. Why is that? But the white man actually comes out of the caves. The caves of the Caspian Sea and the caves back later in Europe. Okay, this is why Johann Blumenbach, he named them what? The Caucasians. Why? Because you came from the Caucasus Mountains of Russia, Georgia. Right. He measured your skulls. So you understand that you were cave dwellers. That's your origin. If you go as far as back as the Alexander the Greek, go back to that time frame. Before that, where's the white man's history? Where's the white man's culture? Where's his language? Where's his land? Before Alexander. Now if you go past Alexander, you'll see that black people had land. They had culture. They had language. They had kingdoms and rulerships way before Alexander. But after Alexander, what do you have? I ask any white man, I give you $1,000 if you can prove your structure and your history before Alexander. Where is it? Where's your kingdom? Where's your land? Where's your castles? Before Alexander, name it, you can't, because it does not exist. Right. Does not exist. So when you understand who we're dealing with a wretched man. When you hear the word devil just means deceiver. Who deceived the entire earth believing that they are better people than all the people on the planet? Who has told the earth that they are superior people? But yet you blacks and Hispanics, you have all been deemed minorities by the only minority and the minute man on the planet, which is the so-called white man, woman, and child.
That's right. the point?
The point is this. We are out here teaching the true word of God. And I'll show you what the point is this. Here's my point. I'm going to prove it by asking you one question.
Just got a little big chip on my shoulder.
Do you believe? I'm asking you a question. Do you believe in the Bible, Jesus Christ? No? Oh, that's great. That's your history. Let's give you a hand in. Praise the Most High. That's what you're supposed to. You're not supposed to believe in that. That's what got you around. What do you believe in? Huh?
Just living.
What, you just living? You believe in yourself?
Yes, I'm his family, and that's it.
But guess what? Hitler believed the same thing, and he murdered a lot of people.
Well, I'm what?
And I know, you're just like Hitler. That's in your mind frame. The white man's a murderer by nature. It is in your mind to kill and destroy. This is why you have no understanding. Okay? You're a damn beast. The Most High's gonna come in for your head. The Most High's coming for your head. You are doomed.
We're not worried.
You're doomed.
We're not worried.
You don't have to be worried because you're dying a slow death. You want to know how you're dying a slow death? The fact that you have no melanin, the fact that you have no pigment, the fact that your eyes are blue, the fact that everything about you is deceiving and receding. You're an inferior man on this planet. You're an inferior. I don't want to be in praise the Most High. We're not white. Praise the Most High. We're not white. The white man is dying a slow death.
That's all.
This is what you black people don't understand. The white man is dying a slow death right before your eyes. The very air that he breathes is destroying him. Why? Because he is inferior based off his biological process of how God made him. God made us. Where's his melanin? Pigmentation and melanin protects you from the sun's rays. It protects you from the cool air. Huh? It protects you from the moonlight. Huh? Think about it. You have receding genes. The hair that comes out of white people's hair is dead hair. Right. It's found to be that comparable to wolf's hair. Huh? You understand? Who our women? Guess what though? Here's the beauty of that. We can find that in our scriptures. When the Most High have punished our women for going against him. But our women, listen, our women, let me tell you something. Your women, if you want to get technical and destroy and talk about our women, well, let's talk about your women. As they pull down their pants, every rat and roach will run out the goddamn place because they smell like garbage. How do we know they smell like garbage? Because their body is not compatible. You understand? Their body is not compatible to hold themselves up to beauty. Every white woman got to shave her goddamn legs. Every white woman got to shave her back. Why? Because they grow hair in an alarming year. You're laughing because you done see that on your daughter. You done see that on your damn mother and your grandmother. Your damn beast, said the Lord, man. And you're the first people to run to the beach, okay? And nobody can go to the damn seashore because you're on the damn sand tanning like turkeys. Huh? You're the first one that want to tan. You all want to tan, huh? Yeah. Now you're quiet because you understand. You see the inferiority of your ass. You're an inferior creature. Huh? Get the hell out of here.